Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So we're going to do another Shop Your Trash session today. So I just grabbed some bits and bobs from my pile of goodies. So I'll show you what I've got to work with today. I've got this, I think it's like a clothing tag, but it's got this really nice window in the front, and this pink bit in the middle is actually, it's raised. So that's, and it's like almost like shiny foil, so that's going to be fun to do something with. I've got two small paper bags that Mandy sent me, so I think I'm going to turn those into notebooks. I've got this is from my old checkbook. I just thought this looked like what people have been doing with like guest checks and ledger and stuff like that, so I want to turn that into some kind of journal card or something. And I have got stacks of these. I bought these years and years ago. I have, you know, 2 full packs of them essentially, and I've been slowly whittling them away. So I've got pretty cherry blossom and, well, that's another type of blossom. They're just, you know, blank cards. So I'm going to do something with those as well. All right, so that's what we have to work with, and I need to decide where to start. So I think what I'll do is I'll start with the notebooks just to get myself going. So I have to say, this is my first video, and actually my first bit of crafting that I have done for about 2 weeks. So I'm going to be rusty. I know I say that a lot, but genuinely probably will be today. And I also just want to say I've got my candle on. This is for anyone who needs a little bit of goodness and positivity today. I have a few friends in the community who unfortunately are, you know, going through some things, and I want them to know that I'm here, and well, I'm here for everyone, but but yeah, I particularly want them to know that. So I'm just trying to decide about this paper bag. I want to turn this into a notebook, but I'm aware that whichever way round I have this, I'm going to have this made in Taiwan thing. So I'm thinking I'm going to keep life easy for myself, especially today. So I'm just going to fold those over, and I'm keeping the Taiwan part in the middle. That's what I'm going to do to start with. And that's that. Now, what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to tear off this this extra edge. Normally I would fold it over to give some strength, but I'm gonna tear that off, both of them. And you'll have to excuse me if I'm a bit croaky or if I cough a little bit. I am still getting over a cough that I picked up on my trip to Croatia, which was a good couple of weeks ago now. I am still coughing like anything, so if I am a little bit croaky and whatnot, then, you know, I'm sorry for that. Please forgive me, but it's one of those things I didn't want to, I wanted to do something. I had to do something. Okay, so I'm thinking if there's a way that I could, now why is that not the same size? Okay, I'm thinking if I do something like that, then that will hide the Taiwan writing and hopefully blend in. So I'm going to start with that. And I filled up my glues this morning, so I've got to be really careful today that I don't press too hard, because things have a tendency to spurt out otherwise. Oh, I think I'm supposed to put that the other way. Ah. Don't stick, don't stick. There we go. Okay. Like I said. Oh, I feel like I'm starting all over again. This is weird. This is very weird. But that's okay. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm a bit flighty today, but I'm just going to do my best, and we're not making anything specific as such. We are simply using our trash and packaging and bits and bobs that we're all holding on to. I know it's not just me. Okay. So hopefully this will be your call, just to get out a pile of stuff and just make something. Doesn't matter what, doesn't matter how long, just do something. That's what I'm telling myself today. That's what I tell myself every day, to be honest. Okay, right, so I've got that. And I'm just trying to decide. So I'll have, excuse me, a pocket in the front. I'm just trying to decide whether to have a pocket in the back as well, because that, with that extra layer, is quite sturdy now. So I'm going to put a pocket in, and then it's there if anyone wants to use it. So I'm going to be very careful here and just take off like the tiniest little slither just to open that up. There we go. And do the same on this one. I tell you, I do enjoy these trashy sessions, shop your trash sessions. Even if I can't say it, I do enjoy it because it's interesting what you know, what you can come up with. All right, there we go. So we've got our two little notebook covers with pockets. And I've already gone ahead and got some papers out. These were just offcuts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, look at that! I can count. So I've got 6 for each. As I say, these were just offcuts from one of many projects I've been working on lately. And they're not all the same. I'm just gonna fold them over. Well, this is weird. Does anyone else feel this way when you've not crafted for a while? I feel like it's my first time crafting. Okay, so does that fit? Oh, that's the perfect size, you know. Okay. Amazing. I don't think I cut these down before the video. I mean, I was preparing this video before my holiday, so maybe I did. Maybe I'm more organised than I think I am, but hey ho. Let me just check. Yeah, that's a good size. All right, so we've got that. So I am going to use, I'm going to bind them in with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. It's probably overkill for something like this, but it's just that I still have lots of leftover strands which I'm desperately trying to use. So that's a nice long one. And you know, little notebooks really are perfect for this. So I'm going to use those two. As I say, they're just offcuts from when I've done, you know, various journal binding. And I like to save them, you know, long pieces. I mean, this is probably about, I don't know, 15 to 20 centimetres long, something like that. I like to keep them for exactly this purpose, really. I can't bind a full journal with them, but I can certainly do a little notebook. Right, here we go. So I'm going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So go in the middle and top and bottom. Sorry if I seem a little bit quiet today as well. It's just I want to be here, but I also need to preserve my voice a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. Because if you've been with me for a while, and I know many of you have, you'll know that unfortunately sometimes I lose my voice, and it can last up to, you know, 2 weeks at a time sometimes. Yeah, it's not ideal. Alright, and then I'm going to have one thread on either side of this middle string and pull nice and snug, and then we're just going to tie that off. And I like to do 2 knots just to be sure. go. And then just because it's only small, I'm just gonna cut those off. Normally I would tie a bow or something, but not for a tiny thing like this. And then we're just going to do the same thing with this one. Oh, need to thread my needle. And little notebooks like this, they're really good learning exercise as well. If you're not quite ready to do, you know, a big journal yet, then little notebooks and things, or even normal size notebooks, you know, they are a good way to learn and practice and just get used to what you're doing. Okay, so that's those two already with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I just did the other one off screen because otherwise this video will be really long. Okay, so eventually those will flatten down, but I thought I might have a look at my clusters for the front, because, you know, we make these things and then, you know, if you're anything like me, you don't end up using them, so just gonna have a little look as to what I think. So yeah, I mean, something like that would be really nice. Oh, I like that one with the sort of the dark colours. So that's a maybe. Oh, I like the bird one as well. So the bird is a definite. And then we've got, yeah, I don't think I want to use green. I think I want to go neutral, and then they can go in any journal, can't they? So either that one or that one. I think that one. I like the lighter tones on that one. So I'll get a couple of those used up. So I'm going to use the beacon, not for any reason than just, you know, these are slightly heavier, so I feel like, you know, this will be a good glue to use. I mean, there we go. Okay, we'll just pop that on. And that is 2 speedy little notebooks. So it is really useful to have these clusters and things in your stash ready to go for stuff like this, you know. I usually make a bunch of things and then forget that I've made them. So I'm trying very hard these days to not forget. Not forget. And, you know, use the things that I make. So that'll be that. And yeah, I'll put them under something heavy just so they flatten down over time. But those are going to be cute little notebooks to go in, you know, a bigger journal. And then in terms of filling up the pockets, I mean, I don't know what I'd put in there, just little tags or journal cards probably. I don't think they would need anything special, so I'm sure I've got stuff in my stash. But for now, that's those. So that's 2 pieces and 2 things moved on and 2 clusters moved on, so good. Right, what did I do with my stuff? Here it is. So what shall we do next? Questions. Let's go with these. Okay, so for this one, I want to turn this into some kind of specimen. Okay, right, I'm gonna start with this one. So I was just reaching for my my acetate. This is essentially what people use for making cakes, and I'm hoping I'll be able to use this. So I'm just gonna reach for my Sharpie, because I want to get this to be the right size. So I'm going to cut it there and there. Hoping I can get away with the trimmer. And I want two pieces. collecting a bunch of things on my floor at the moment. Okay, and then just inside here. So that's one piece. I just want to straighten this side. That's it. So I want 2 of these. Right, I think my video cut out. I don't know at what point it cut out because I just looked up and realised that I wasn't filming. So what I've done is I've cut 2 pieces of acetate, which are going to go inside of this, and I've just glued one side edge and along the bottom because I'm going to have this be like a slide out. I want the specimen to be able to slide out of this piece. So that's all you missed. As I say, I don't know at what point the video cut out, so I'm sorry about that. Or it was maybe me and I didn't hit play again, I don't know. Okay, so that's that. And then I also want to put an eyelet in this. So I think I'm going to stick with gold. So that one will do. Okay. Okay, so that's all fine. So it does mean that my acetate is going to need to be smaller than what I've cut it to, in order to fit in. And it should be the right sort of size. Let's just sort of see. I slip that in. Okay, so I've got my 2 bits of acetate. They should be the right size now. And I've got 2 butterflies that I've cut from a book. Now, these are not the exact same butterfly, but they are a similar-ish size and similar colour. So there are lots of ways that you could do specimens. This is just how I'm going to do it for these. So I'm going to start by gluing them back to back. And then I'm just going to get their body and head to line up as best I can. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess. So I'm just going to cut around this one. So basically wherever I can see the book page, I'm just going to cut that down. It will mean, you know, one of the butterflies might be a bit of a different sort of shape, but it's really not a big deal, I don't think. Okay. And then I'm just going to check on the other side where I need to yeah, just cut around it basically until I'm happy that they're both matching. I'm only sharing this because, you know, some of you might want to try these things, and don't always think about these things until we see somebody do it. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm just going to get rid of those bits. And then I want to give it a good inking around so that everything is covered up. Yeah, sorry if I'm going a bit slow. I just, I really do feel out of practice. As I say, it's been, you know, 2 weeks since I've done anything. Literally anything. I haven't even fussy cutted for 2 weeks or anything. So I've just been, well, I've had two trips away and, you know, various other things happening. So, okay, so that's that. Right. I'm thinking, now I know that art glitter glue is supposed to dry clear. So I'm gonna stick one side down and might not stick very well to the acetate, but we're going to try. Okay, and then I'm just going to go around the edge. Now I am going to sew around this, just because I will trust it a bit better, but I think I'm going to cut them down another time so that they match, because I can see one of them is bigger than the other one. Okay, so I'm going to pop a tab on the specimen just to make it easier to pull in and out of the pocket. And this piece that I'm making, it's not really anything, it's just I wanted to use this piece of packaging because it's very pretty. It's not like a pocket or anything really, it's just a decorative element to go in my journals. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stitch this all the way around straight away because it's bugging me that it's flopping around. So I'll just be 2 secs and I'll be back with the sewn version. Okay, I'm back. I've stitched around this. Now I did film this, but I really think my phone is playing up today. So I just covered up the text with this New Beginnings phrase that I had in my stash. And I'm just going to slip this in. Hopefully it did fit. Hopefully it still fits. There we go. And then the butterfly, I don't know if you'll be able to see on video, but it looks slightly 3D, which is really cool. Okay, so I've just been having a play around with what I want for the back of it. I thought about all manner of things. In the end, I'm thinking I'm just going to layer up some stickers just to cover up that writing. I'm just going to be conscious of where I'm putting this. So we've got that. And then I did pick out this little label, which I think I'll put down there. I could have done, you know, all variety of things with the back of it, you know, pocket, journal space, what have you. Yeah, in the end I just thought it was getting quite chunky anyway, so I thought I'll just go with something simple. Now, what did I say earlier about my glues spurting out on me? There we go. It will dry clear, it'll be fine. I'm just going to see what it would be like with a little butterfly on the back as well. Okay, I don't have the right butterfly, so I will add one sort of here-ish, but I'll have to get one. So anyway, that's another piece done. Right, I'm not sure what I did with the other ones, but they're around somewhere. Okay, so I'm just gonna get myself cleared away because I've got a lot of stuff out on my desk already. So I'm just going to create a bit of space and then we'll move on to the last couple of pieces. Okay, so we're on the last piece now. I'm gonna do the greeting cards another time. Right, so as I mentioned, I want this piece, sorry, I was just looking for my ruler. I want this piece to be a bit of a collage and something that somebody can write on. So I do need to back it. I'm just trying to decide what to have. Normally I would collage on the left. So yeah, I think I'm going to collage on the left. Okay, what have we got? You're never going to believe that. I promise I did not do that. I did not do that before coming on. I promise I didn't. Yeah. That's what we want. Okay. I think I'll cut it down a tad, so This actually is paper from a greeting card. I really liked the, you know, it's got a really nice green checks on it. But I can't believe that that is essentially pretty much perfect. Already torn. Right, I think I'll move that there. And then I'll probably just cut off that bottom bit. So get some ink on this. And then I'm thinking easiest thing would be to add some kind of sticker or fussy cut. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna just grab some Collage just because it's nice and quick, and then I can go in with the edges with my art glitter glue. So I said I would come up here. I'm just gonna follow that edge. I don't know whether to, I was gonna say I don't know whether to like round the corners or cut it into a tag shape. Actually, I think I might leave it in this rectangular shape because, you know, that's how it was originally, and you know, I'm using this thing. It's from a checkbook, wasn't it? So yeah, I feel like you know, that will I think it's just that I want to occasionally keep things how they looked originally, so that you don't lose like what you were using, kind of thing. I like to be able to see what it was. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But I did get a bit of extra glue up the top. Right, so we're doing that, and then I'm just going to cut the bottom off. That's it. Okay, I think the camera cut out again, so clearly something is going on, because it can't be me forgetting to hit record that many times now, can it? Obviously, having been away on my travels recently, I've probably just run out of memory on my phone, so I'll have to do something about that later. Okay, so I think the easiest thing will be to use a sticker. I have plenty of them. Just trying to pick one that I like. I want quite a tall one. Okay, chosen one. Let's go with this one. Just following the curve of the tearing, like so. And then, of course, we're going to want some kind of label on it, or even a word, actually. No, it's a bit too big. I like that there, and I'm thinking something up here, like a number or something. It's a bit too boxy, isn't it? Yeah, I think that will be the right thing. And then yeah, I will just back it onto, you know, some cereal box or something. You know, something that's got like a buff brown colour on it, or even actually I've probably got various scrapbook paper scraps, things like that. Anything that is good for writing on is what I'll use. But I'll do that off video, because we'll just be gluing it down. But I think that's all I'm going to do, apart from ink around it. And as I say, I want to keep it as a rectangle, I think. Might go in with some stamping and stenciling maybe. Maybe that's what it needs. As well. Just looking for my box of butterflies because it might also be that it wants something from here. How about this little itty bitty one? That will do just nicely. And then that is the lot. So I'll bring them in, bring all the pieces in. Just going to pop that there. I just felt like it needed something else. Okay, so as I say, I need to ink around that and back it onto some card, which I'll do after filming. So we've got that piece, which, as I say, yeah, it will be backed onto something that can then be written on. So that will be a tag, journal card, what have you, made from a piece of paper from a checkbook. We've got the specimen card. That was that clothing tag with the you know, that prettiness in the window, so you can still see that. But now we've got the butterfly. If it will, it's not easy to slide in and out of, but I really like that it looks 3D as well. Cute. And then, as I say, I want a butterfly on the back there. I just need to do some more fussy cutting. So that's that piece, and that is just simply to go in a pocket as something interesting. And we've got the two notebooks that we made in the beginning from the paper bags, which I've got my clusters on. Is that everything? I think that was everything today. As I say, I will do the greeting cards on another video. They'll go back into my pile for now. But yeah, there's a nice little mix of things that we've done today. Okay, so that's all I've got to show you today. As I say, I still have a mountain of Shop Your Trash goodies to work my way through. So I'll leave it there for now, and I'm going to go have my lunch. And I hope to catch you on the next video. And more than anything, I hope you've enjoyed seeing these little pieces come together. As I say, nothing fancy today. You know, just an interesting mix of goodies. All right then. Thank you ever so much, everyone, then, and we'll speak soon. Bye-bye for now.